Has Life. It's Busy Bee from Busy Business. This is probably the first time you guys have actually seen me and stuff. So, hey, and welcome back to my channel after the longest break ever. I believe it's been a month since I last did a video. I know I'm posting this a little bit late. I figured I had some free time today and stuff. I actually have to study for a final for my Anatomy Physiology 2 class. If you guys have followed me so far, you know before I was in Anatomy 1 and then I transitioned to Anatomy 2, I think the week that I last did my video and stuff. And hopefully I'll be able to do a video on those courses soon after and whatnot. But guys, when I tell you, I've been so busy. As most of you know, I think I said this already like 1,000 times. I'm a summer conference RA, which means basically that I help run the residential hall during a program that we have available for the incoming students and freshmen before they actually start in the fall semester. So I've been busy with duty, desk shifts. I'll go more into that in future videos and stuff and talk about those things separately because they deserve their own video. As you know, I'm in class. I actually started swim lessons 2 weeks ago. I think 2 weeks ago I started swim lessons. So I've been just rotating through all those responsibilities. So I never really had the time to actually sit down and record a video. But now I am. After this, I actually have to quickly study and then I have to swim to my swim lesson. But I have to go to my swim lesson soon. So I figured since I have some time, why not talk a little bit about the RA training. I actually haven't started yet. I'm hoping it's actually going to start next week on a week from today, actually. A week from today, I start my training. So I haven't actually started yet, so I can't actually give any information about what it's about. I've heard things, I heard a synopsis, but I'm probably going to tell you once I've actually gone through it and whatnot and, give you a better idea. And I'll definitely, hopefully I'll be able to vlog. I don't actually have class during RA training and stuff. The only thing I have is that, and hopefully I'll be able to give more information on that. But I'm just going to tell you some things that you should probably do before RA training, things that you should know. These are things even I know and stuff, because even though I didn't go through the training, I'm aware that there are certain responsibilities and stuff, and that I kind of went through even when I started in my first semester, that I kind of knew just from working then, if that makes any sense. But let's get started. The first thing I want to tell you is just basically a synopsis of it. Now, for my program, and I believe for most RA programs, RA training programs, it usually starts a month before the fall semester begins. And usually the actual training goes from, for me it goes from the second week of August leading up to the first day of our classes, which I believe is September 2nd, I believe. So yeah, it's the majority of August leading up to the first day. Most programs could be different and stuff, some do it earlier, some do it a little later, but typically the training is going to happen in the summer when there is time to do it before them. Because also training, I guess this leads into my second thing about training. Training isn't just them talking about the job. Of course they're going to talk about policies, rules for you, the residents have to follow, the responsibilities that you're going to have. But they're also going to, for some buildings, they're going to have you start building prep, which for some means going through each of the rooms, making sure that everything's okay, making sure the lounges are okay, making sure everything's in working order. Typically, if you, for those of you who already were RAs, you might have done this during closing and stuff. It's kind of like closing and stuff, but really it's just doing a recheck, final adjustment right before they move in and stuff. Another thing about training is the time is I would say the first 2 maybe weeks are probably going to be training, and then the last week leading up to the first day is going to be really opening, which I said the building prep. Also you're going to have orientation, well not really orientation, but I know for us, even when I was a resident, the RAs would have floor meetings and stuff with our floors, the people living there in the residence. And that's kind of where we would like tell them the rules and like things that they need to do. Those meetings, I know for us, like they were mandatory of course, because you want to make sure they know what they need to know, but it's mandatory for your residents. You want to make sure that all your residents are there, and of course during training, they're going to like give you that information beforehand so that when it's time for you to present to your residents, you know what to say. The next thing that you should know about RA training is that it is mandatory, no discussions. You have to be there for all the days. For my program, if you are not there for training, you are facing job action and you could potentially get fired. I don't even want to say potentially, you probably will get fired if you're not there. It's that important because like I said, you're going over policies for the building, you're going over conduct, you're going over duty, incident report, especially incident reports. That is super important. Like even for me, I've been an RA like another semester, but because I didn't go through training, there was stuff that like obviously I was missing, and it's good for you to be there when stuff like that happens. You always think it's not going to happen, but like 9 times out of 10 it's probably going to happen, and that's stuff that you need to know. With that, like don't plan anything during that time at all. Do it before, do it after, don't do it during. If you have days off during training, like I know for me, we might have weekends off, I'd say like try to do it then, but even then I wouldn't, because it's going to take a lot of energy. Like training, I know for us, I was told it was from 9 a.m. to like 8 p.m. I could be wrong, but it is a day thing. It's gonna require a lot of like time and effort and like, and typically those weekends, even for me, those are the times I'm just gonna be like resting, getting ready, like maybe like doing something in my room, maybe it's relaxed. You don't want to plan anything like extensive and stuff. Like plan it after, plan it before, And I'm saying this now because I know a lot of, obviously training is probably happening right around the corner if it's not happening now. So these are things that you definitely want to know. And even for people who are like interested in like being an RA, this is a good thing to know and stuff. Like keep that time from training from start to finish completely open. Also, I only have a few more minutes. This is my last tip. But like for training and stuff, for move-in, typically they're going to have you move in the first day of training, and then training will happen later on in the day. That's how it is for my program. Between 9 to noon, we move in, and then afterward from 12 to like 6 p.m. and stuff, that's when we're having our first day of training and stuff. I would move in early, like a day before, maybe even 2 days before, because the day you move in, it's hectic. It's not just you, it's so many other people. And for this tip, I'm telling you right now, don't tell your friends, because then everyone will be trying to move in, and sometimes they'll deny you and stuff. So don't tell your friends. This is a you tip. You see this video, count yourself fortunate. Email them like right now. If training starts soon, do it now. Do it as soon as possible. That's why I did. But anyways, that's the end of this video. If you have any more questions about RA training and stuff, or just being an RA in general, please comment down below. If you have any questions about even college life and stuff, please comment down below. Hopefully I'll be able to answer your questions if you need it. But I hope you guys have a great day, a great life. Stay fun, stay cool, stay yummy, and stay safe. And I will see you guys next time. Bye.